Our pediatrician had said if we don't hear from him, it's a good thing. And of course I saw them calling, so I was a little worried. He kind of told me that he had SCID, which at the time I had no idea what that was. It was a Thursday and that we would be meeting with our immunologist the following Monday. You know, when you hear immune deficiency, you don't really think, is that something that can even be fixed?
They're in the throes of this terrible disease. They don't really know what they need. There With Care does the little things just to kind of sustain them through this really, really difficult time that they're going through.
Our goal is to always ease their burden and let them focus on what's important, which is their children.
Only one parent can stay at the hospital, so my husband goes home every night, I come here, and then when my husband's here, I go home. So I feel like we're almost like a separated couple sharing custody of our child. I was a hairdresser. My career was so social, and then being here, you see just a few people you interact with for, you know, maybe 15 minutes a day.
When a family is facing critical illness with their child, they're isolated and they feel quite alone. What's really important is to surround them with a community and with people and break down that isolation.
It's a thread that goes through the entire organization from the time we get something from the community and transform it into what it needs to be for the family, delivered by a volunteer with love. The families feel it on the other side, and it starts with something very simple, way over here, and ends over here, and the road that it travels by the time it gets to the family, it's just a beautiful thing.
Her exact words were, "I have his blood results, it's not good." And I said, "What does not good mean?" When they wheeled him onto the oncology floor, I remember thinking, "Oh, why are we on this floor?" And the nurse looked at me and she said, "Do you know your child has cancer?" It wasn't until I stood under that sign and, wow.
When I got my port put in and some IVs, I was scared. But I found out if you don't scream, they don't hurt as much.
Addison had 38 months straight of chemo every single day, and that third year he started to get sick from the chemo. You just don't have the energy or the time or the money to go get those simple things. There With Care stepped in, and every time our volunteer walked through the door or pulled up, it was like an angel. It wasn't just food, it was a friend walking through that door. She would stay and play with the kids, and she brought puzzles, and it became a lifeline.
They'll help you watch your kids while you go in and visit your baby that's in the hospital. If you don't have gas to get to the hospital, they'll give you a gas card. They offer something that usually slips through the cracks.
We can't imagine, you know, what some of the families go through, so for us to do just a little part is easy.
I didn't know what leukemia was, but it didn't sound good. Went out into the hallway to get myself together and collapsed.
Sometimes I feel scared because they're saying experimenting things like it's never been done before. I wonder how it's gonna react and if it could do something really bad.
So it's really easy, actually, the first year. This year he's relapsed twice. We never expected it to get to this point because he did so well the first year. It's really easy to get lost in the whole shuffle of trying to understand what's going on, what the best options would be, are there any other treatments? Tend to forget those day-to-day little things. It helps when somebody can step in and say, "We can take care of this," or "We have that if you need it."
People don't even realize, you know, every day how many people, kids, adults, are sick, and the simplest of bringing food to them or helping out with a bill or all the incredible things. It's unlimited what There With Care does.
Everyone understands what their contribution is, and we do this together. We surround the families with community. We surround the families with care.